decided that I'm gonna die with powers. Like, that's just, I'm not dying any other way or without it. You get me? Because I truly just want to experience all the things that I want to experience. Like, my intentions are just purely that. At this point, like, before, back when my ego was just super fucking there, I was like, man, you know how crazy it would be to walk around this earth like a fucking god amongst men? And now it's just like, dude, it's not even about amongst men. Like, I want everyone to understand the super nature of reality. And because of that, I decided, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna figure something out. I don't have a teacher. I do research on my own. And I just do things, I guess, my own way, in a way. And once I had gotten a glimpse of, not even once, there have been multiple times in which I've gotten a glimpse of the powers, the magic, what I'm really looking for in this life, my abilities. One was telekinesis. That was when I was very young. I moved a little glue stick like across a little notebook. No wind, nothing. Made sure conditions were perfect. That way it wasn't a fucking fluke. And I ended up moving it like a few inches, like 2-3 inches, some shit like that. And I was like, oh my God, that's fucking crazy. Never did it again since then though. I don't know how I did it. And the best way I can describe it, when I did do that, I was like, yo, I can't feel like I couldn't. It was like an unconscious, not unpresent. I did it without awareness. That's the best way. That's literally the best way I can describe it. I did it without awareness. And it shook me for a while. I was about like in 6th grade, I want to say. I still remember the Gorilla Glue stick and the yellow notebook to this day. Like, that memory is just, it's burned deep within my mind. But another time, a more recent time, I'm not gonna go over everything that I've experienced because that's just a waste of time. I don't want to waste time. I just want to get to the point. You know what I'm saying? The meat and potatoes of this video. Me, for a very, very long time, even continuing up till now, I've struggled with inner vision. And what I mean by that is, you know how some people have very vivid imaginations? Good example, Nikola Tesla. He was able to literally daydream so powerfully that he was able to interact with a reality as if it was this one, all in his mind. And he was able to test things, tinker with things, experience things. He would basically be fucking putting in the reps in the mental realm without doing any physical labor type shit. And that's why he beat Edison or some shit with the radio waves and all that good stuff. And I wanted to learn that. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna fucking figure out how to do this. To this day, I haven't mastered it by any means. I did it once. And it only lasted literally for 12 seconds, bro. I was like, bro, fuck. I was close, but I seen the light. I seen that little bit of light. I was like, I'm gonna get to it, I'm gonna get it. But basically, I had aligned my intentions and my will with my meditation, and it worked. Now, my ability wasn't so strong that I was able to do it at will. Like, I'd close my eyes, boom, just there, and I'm able to just do things. No. If I could do something like that, bro, I don't even think I would ever really pick up an electronic once like work or some shit like that. I wouldn't need entertainment. That's entertainment enough for me. But back to what I was saying. As I was laying down, And as I held that intention, I want to see. I want to see without these two physical eyes. I want to see with the eyes that are in here, and here, behind, the eyes behind the eye. And I was able to. It took a minute. Like for a while, I was just in pitch black. Because that's literally what, close your eyes, you see nothing but black. Nothing but black and little, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But literally just pretty much pitch black. And then out of nowhere, as my eyes were closed, shapes started forming. I was like, oh, interesting. Like, it was like I was seeing shapes. It was all black, of course, but I guess you could say a different shade of black. And I was seeing shapes just move everywhere. And then next thing you know, out of nowhere, vision faded into me, into my inner sight. And I was like, oh. I was like, wow, I can actually see now with my eyes closed. I can experience without eyes. And doing that, I don't know why in that world that I imagined, created, whatever you projected, I don't know why my instant reaction was to grab my phone, but I did. Grab my phone in that world, unlocked it, and was just seeing. Now, this is how you know the system got me a little bit. It has some ties on me, you feel me? I went straight to Instagram and I was like, what the fuck? And I was scrolling. I was like, dude, I've never seen shit like this in my life. Ever. Never. It was just like random, but it wasn't like dream kind of random type content. It was like someone could actually, if like made this video type of content in there. And I was like, damn. And another question I had to ask with that, so I was like, is this Astral Realm? I was like, no, because I'm not floating. This is different. I was like, but I'm able to see and I'm able to move and I'm able to do all this shit in my fucking mind. And the movement and all of it felt natural. It literally felt like doing this. But it was in my mind. I wasn't moving my body. Like it was almost like a two places at once kind of thing. It was mind-boggling. That is the best way I can explain it, but it was just crazy. And getting a glimpse of that experience had me like, yo, just aligning my will and intention with a practice, with an action, repeatedly, will yield results, so long as I'm deliberate and so long as I make the necessary iterations. And in doing that, I was like, oh my God, what else can I do? And that kind of just turbo charged my dream of being able to do all this crazy shit. And as you see, I guess you could call me crazy, like if you want, but I'm also very grounded, like in reality. I'm not fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Probably not yet. I don't know if I ever will be. But like, it's there. The possibility is there. That silver lining is there. And that's what I want to bring to people. That's what I want to bring to this world. Like, in my mind, I was just showering right now. I was like, dude, I decided if magic doesn't exist, if magic doesn't exist in reality, widespread or anything, I'm going to make it widespread. Like, I'm going to bring it into reality. I don't care. And having those experiences, it just solidified my belief. Yeah, that shit exists. All sorts of shit exists. But before I go, since we are at the 10, or almost at the 10, I didn't even realize I was talking this long. Just a quick little touch on astral projection. I've never done it. I want to do it, but it's going to take a little, my ears ringing. It's going to take a little bit of training. And the last time I attempted it, like, it basically solidified the fact that, yeah, it's possible. But you have to be careful when you do try it, because me, I failed one time. And instead of slipping into the astral realm, I ended up slipping into a dream world where I didn't really have any, it wasn't an astral projection that I was looking for. You know, the projection where you can move around real time, but outside of your body and within your consciousness. And that shit, it was kind of weird because I was also paralyzed too. Like, I induced sleep paralysis on myself. I don't know how, I just do it. And it just happens. But in doing that, it made me think, okay, perhaps my intention has to just be a tad bit stronger, because it's like effortless effort in a way. That's the best way I can describe any of these experiences that I've had. It's effortless effort. Effortless, but yet diligent work. It's a whole contradiction, bro. It's a whole lot of, nigga, this don't make sense, bro. Like, that's all that shit is. It's crazy. But yeah. And since, as you see, I'm in an empty room, this is where I'm going to be meditating today. I need to go get my blindfold. But yeah, I gotta do it. I gotta bring this shit to people. I know I'm not the only one that wants shit like this to be real. Like, who the fuck wouldn't want fucking magic and shit? Like, it's not really a fairy tale. To my understanding, this shit is just the product of using vastly untapped faculties that exist within all of us. That's all magic is. Like, I'm just labeling shit, and it kind of sounds a bit different, but yeah, you guys get the point though. I can't wait. I can't wait for the moment that I really do get the ability to truly impose my will upon the world. Because when I do that, it's over. It's just over. Like, I'm gonna live the life that I've always wanted to live. The life that I've always been wanting to live. The life that I want to live. The life that I choose to live, you know? But yeah, that's that. Meditation and intention. Maybe that's gonna be the title. Meditation plus intention equals powers, nigga. Just make some crazy fucking title out of this world. But yeah, appreciate you for tuning in, man. I think I'm gonna first start Instagram, because I do want to get into shorts, grow this channel, grow all of that, because the more that I'm able to grow, the more freedom that I'll eventually be able to have, and the more I'll be able to actually like do this with more of my heart and soul. Like, because it's here, but it's not exactly full throttle like I want it to be. Like, I'm at a cap right now, and I want to uncap it so I can give my all to you guys. Because at the end of the day, that's what I really want to do. I want to give all of me to all of you. That's all I want to do. If I can do that, life is just great at that point. But thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate it. Yo, what's up with the lighting? Yo, that's crazy. So without light, my video just looks like monkey shit. That's crazy. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in again, and I hope you guys have a good life at this point. Like, fuck, day, week, years, many more to come. I don't know.